In this video we shall discuss compound conditions. With our first task we shall show all books that are issued in 1990 or 2000 in this range and represented with at least 3 copies in our library. Here are those books. This is the issuing year 1990, 2000, 1996, 1993 and the quantity 3, 5, 3, 7, it has at least 3. That's okay. To achieve that result we may use 2 variants of queries. The first with between keyword. So about year we may write the following expression: between the first value and the next value. Then we use AND keyword and we put the quantity field more or equal than 3. And this section may be written in the following way with double inequality. We may use that field be year more or equal 1990 and the same field less or equal 2000. Then AND keyword and the quantity field again. These two approaches, the first and the second, are really the same, but this variant is more common and more convenient in most cases. And you may see that in Microsoft SQL Server we follow absolutely the same approach, the same here and the same here. And in Oracle we also follow the same approach, here and here. All 3 DBMSs behave absolutely the same in this situation. Now in the next task we have to show all subscriptions that had occurred in summer of 2012. This task seems rather simple, but there may be a huge mistake. We shall discuss that possibility of a mistake in a couple of minutes. Here is our expected result, and here is the correct solution. This is how we may achieve that result. Of course, we may use that between syntax here, but we may also use that double inequality. We may use that start date more or equal, and then we use the beginning of the next range, the autumn of that year, and we use less here. Of course, the alternative is less or equal and put the last day of August here, but in some cases, in some DBMSs, such approach may produce an unexpected result. So this one with more or equal and the beginning of the range, and then with less and the beginning of the next range is the most common approach. And please pay attention that Oracle requires explicit conversion between string and date data types representation, while neither Microsoft SQL Server nor MySQL do not require such an explicit conversion. And here is the typical mistake. What if we first extract year and month from that date and make it equal to 2012 and here between 6 and 8? Yes, all these 3 queries will produce correct result, but at what cost? Compare these values. This is the performance of our correct solution and this is the performance of incorrect solution. And this is the difference. This is how many times our first decision faster than our second one. This happens because DBMS performs additional operations, a lot of additional operations, and with all that operations, a DBMS cannot use indexes and other mechanisms for performance optimization. So please never follow such an approach, but follow that one mentioned in the previous slide.